If you didn't know, I made a video several weeks back predicting what I thought the show would be about. And now I'm going to cover what I got right, what I almost got right, and what I got completely wrong. Before the show was released, we knew the characters were searching for something called the Artifact. Due to certain scenes involving food, the Brotherhood's main goal, and Cooper's connection to Vault-Tec, I thought the Artifact was going to be a Garden of Eden creation kit, but it turns out they were actually searching for something else, and not only was it something else, but all three characters were searching for different things. Maximus and Cooper were searching for Wilzig to either secure cold fusion technology or to collect a bounty, while Lucy wanted to find her father. The funny thing is, while I never said they were searching for cold fusion is actually used to power GECK technology, so I was close, just not entirely. Another thing I predicted was a GECK would be inside Vault 4. Cooper knew of its location from his pre-war days and would help Lucy find it. However, Vault 4 didn't have a GECK, and Lucy discovered the vaults accidentally with Maximus. There's more to mention involving Vault 4, but for now I'd like to talk about Wilzig. I really thought he was going to be an Institute scientist fleeing from the Commonwealth after the Brotherhood destroyed their base beneath the CIT ruins. As well as this, I had a sneaking suspicion that CX-404 was a synthetic dog Wilzig created to help him on his journey west. So I was shocked when that wasn't the case. Instead, Wilzig was an Enclave scientist, and he spared CX-404 as a puppy, despite her being destined for the incinerator due to her being underweight. I did also have a few concerns. The first was the location of the show. LA has a lot of history, and I was waiting to learn why the Master didn't find any of the vaults seen in the show, but nothing ever came of that. The geography is pretty hard to follow, so maybe Vault 4 was beneath a building that fell down when Shady Sands was nuked, and the others were exposed over time from weather erosion, or something. Still, there is a few reasons why the vaults were never touched by the Master, which I covered in the other video. We also didn't learn why Philly is called Philly. Usually the name of a location is inspired by a pre-war sign or someone influential. Though I did read Vanity Fair misnamed the location, calling it Philly when it's really Philly. And this makes a lot more sense because the name could have come from the fact that the town was originally a landfill, Landfill E for example, or it could be the remnants of the small city of Fillmore found roughly 35 miles northwest of Vault 33. Either way, this makes a lot more sense than Philly, and I am happy to have kind of an answer. Another concern was the absence of the NCR. I did provide a few theories explaining why they might be absent. Food shortages due to drought, internal conflicts caused by the canon ending of New Vegas, and their fiat currency collapsing, causing the resurgence of bottle caps. All logical reasons for their downfall. Though I didn't predict what really happened, and I don't think anyone could have guessed that the NCR moved Shady Sands to LA, and then their capital city was nuked by Vault-Tec, which I understand is a hot topic for many reasons. Moving a capital city is something that can and does happen in the real world. Historically, it can be done to unite different areas, something the NCR likes to do. LA was already the location of the Republic Reserve, and other factions had already placed their main HQ there, so I guess the NCR wanted to do the same and unite the area more so than they already had. Something else that caused some confusion was the Brotherhood's mission, which is to bring law and order to the wasteland by any means necessary. The beliefs of the Brotherhood were shaped by the experiences of Roger Maxson in the aftermath of the Great War. At first, the Brotherhood focused on aiding survivors, but once they realized that the collective knowledge of humanity was in danger of being lost, they drifted towards the preservation of technology and human knowledge, collecting it so in order that the Brotherhood could become the catalyst for humanity's rebirth. I predicted that after 200 years of doing this, the Brotherhood had enough technology and knowledge to no longer fear losing it, and with the power of a GECK, which I thought was the artifact, they would become the catalyst for humanity's rebirth. Although in the show they seem to be more focused on gathering technology than helping people, However, Maximus does say if he can help the Brotherhood make Eden better, even if it means giving his own life, he will. Eden could mean the Garden of Eden. For all we know, Maxon already has a Gek and has created his Eden in DC, but now he wants Cold Fusion to expand his paradise. Another questionable thing was the appearance of an airship known as the Caswanan. It looked a lot like the Prydwen, Arthur Maxon's airship in Fallout 4, but the confusion is, where did it come from? I thought it was reasonable to assume the Brotherhood could make another one, if not more. Yet the Caswanan is merely another name for Prydwen, and the airship is the very same one from Fallout 4. Now, the most ridiculous thing in the entire trailer, which I still believe, is the Cyclops. It's obvious he was an overseer thanks to the circular window, but why did he only have one eye? I thought his appearance could either be due to radiation getting inside the vault, or the result of a vault experiment, perhaps gene manipulation to help humans survive in the irradiated world. And that was pretty much spot on. Vault 4's experiment was examining the performance of a society governed entirely by scientists with no limits on their control and decisions, one of which was to hybridize humans with rad-resistant species, and his appearance is the result of those experiments. I'm not really giving myself any praise for this prediction because there's only so many reasons behind his appearance, and it was kind of obvious. And this brings me to another one of their test subjects. In leaked images, there was a van with the words Hawthorne Medical Laboratories written on the side, along with the words a division of Vault-Tec Corporation. Vault-Tec has allowed certain vaults to be used for FEV experimentation, Vault 87 for example, and I predicted the gulpers were made by HML, and that's kind of what happened. The gulpers were made by Lloyd and Cassandra Hawthorne, but I didn't think it was inside Vault 4 because I incorrectly thought Vault 4's true purpose was to house a Gek, which it didn't. The last thing I predicted was the purpose of Vault 33 and Vault 32. The first official appearance of Vault 32 in any show-related material was at the Fallout display at CCXP 2023. The display included an interactive vault tour, and that tour included a game where winners would be allowed to enter Vault 33 and the losers were sent to Vault 32. I predicted Benjamin's ancestors lost the game and were sent to Vault 32, along with the rest of the losers who were then experimented on, and it was this theory of mine that made me think Benjamin was the overseer of Vault 32, not Vault 4 like he was. And in a sense, I feel like the interactive vault tour did reflect the show. And that's it for now. I think I did okay, but I feel like the Gek theory really made sense at the time and threw me off quite a bit. But I don't think anyone could have predicted where the show actually went. Certainly not Shady Sands being nuked by Vault-Tec, or a main character once again leaving a vault to find a family member. I didn't think they had it in them to use that MacGuffin again. Clearly, I was wrong. Regardless, I had a lot of fun trying to guess where the show would go, so if you'd like me to make another video trying to predict what will happen in Season 2, let me know in the comments. Be sure to show your support by liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already for more Fallout content. If there's anything you'd like to see in a later video, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. With that said, thank you, as always, for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.